Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-July 2026. And I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. The overall energy for the reading, the world card. So maybe closing a cycle here. Starting off the reading, you get the Six of Swords crossed by the Emperor. Yeah, you're pulling away from something, so I don't even know if this is a conscious decision to close off a cycle. I think it's just happening based off of you, just, you know, slowly but surely pulling away from something. In your focus, the King of Wands, there's somebody here occupying space in your mind, somebody you're thinking about. I don't know why, but somebody's on your mind. In the recent past, the Hierophant, I'm guessing this has to do with your I see marriage there, in all honesty. It doesn't have to be marriage, but something close to that feeling of. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's just that, like a stamp that says marriage. Okay. Okay. Again, it doesn't have to be that. Maybe it's something else. We'll see when we clarify. In your strength, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of starting over here on your end. Now, I don't know what that means exactly, but it's kind of running through pretty much everything in this reading. Just starting over. Okay. In the immediate future, the Temperance card. With this one, I'm kind of hearing you gotta give it some time. Okay. Supporting this reading. I love the first round of, because it's like, I get all these things, and then it's like, how the fuck does all of that go together? But then I forget. Well, when we clarify. Okay. Supporting this reading, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's just new energy, fresh energy. It's like you're trying something out, or you're exploring something. I don't know. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, your stability is going through something here, through some changes potentially. In your hopes and fears, the Eight of Pentacles. I see you invested in something. I see you putting effort into something there. So it's something you're working on. And for the potential outcome, the Moon. You know, my relationship to the Moon, when it's just that, just the Moon, it's like nothing. Quiet, silence, and then it's like, okay, when we clarify, maybe we'll figure out what the fuck that means. But until then, I'm just gonna respect the energy, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the World card. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. Holy crap. Yeah, there is a marriage or a commitment here. Not necessarily marriage, but a commitment type thing. The way this is showing up, kind of like a regular type of, okay, there's a commitment here, things aren't working out, so it's closing off. Something about it is closing off. Which normally I would be like, okay, something's not working out there. It's closing off. It is what it is. But there is an energy of deception over it, which doesn't allow me to just take it as is. You know, it doesn't let me to just look at it and be like, oh, okay, something's not working out. Cool, okay. Yeah, no, not cool. Not cool at all, because I don't know what that energy of deception is. So it's not that. It's framed as that in somebody's mind, in somebody's perception, that, hey, something's not working out here, and that's why things are going south. No. I think there's something a little deeper than that. But let me see the Six of Swords. Hold on, things have flipped. Nope. For the Six of Swords, you get the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups. You're skipping something here. By, again, focusing on this energy of something fresh, something new, something you may be trying out as, I don't know, a new chapter of some sort, you're skipping something. It's like, let's say there's these stages to something, right? And you go through those stages, and at some point, you make a big-ass jump over, like, 3 or 4 stages. It's like, okay, I'm done. It's like, no, you're not. Hold on, you're skipping something. It's in the stages of healing, I'm guessing, over whatever it is you're walking away from. So it's almost like you're kind of rushing your way through the healing aspect of it. I'm not sure how conscious you are of this, though. Let me do the Emperor, the Three of Cups, the Fool, the King of Swords. Okay, so in your energy, you seem to be ready for something new. You seem to be open and ready for something new. Maybe that's why. Maybe because you carry this feeling, it's like, okay, well, then I gotta get there. You know, like now. Yeah, sometimes we can be ready for new things, for all sorts of things, but, like, there's other things at play. And if we don't pay attention to those things down the road, they might interfere with the new thing we just opened up to. You know what I mean? So I get the alignment with this part of you of I'm ready and willing. But, like, try not to miss a couple of steps here that, you know, would benefit you down the road. I don't know what you're walking away from. That's the part where it's not clear. I would assume it's something regarding this connection, this commitment that I'm looking at. For the King of Wands, in your focus, you get the Six of Cups, the Judgment card, the Lovers. Yeah, somebody's in your mind there for sure. I feel like you're trying to figure out what they mean to you, you know? Like, what's their purpose in your life? What's the importance of them in your life, and so on and so forth. I don't know the conclusions you're reaching necessarily. I can kind of see what's going on there in the sense of deep down within you, there is a recognition of, hey, it's definitely a soul connection. You know, how important it is, that's for you to figure out. And I feel like that's what you're trying to figure out right now. You know? Let me do the Hierophant in the recent past. The Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a little bit of a superficial type of an energy placed on something quite deep. So it's hard for me to kind of... It's kind of like someone's not giving much importance to something here that seems to be quite important. Someone's taking it light. Like, no big deal. You know? It does look to be quite the big deal, though. And not for, oh yeah, they're so important to you that you can't live without them type of thing, but you can't see that. No, it's not that, any of that crap. It's just the experience itself. If this is a commitment, or was, or maybe still is, a commitment of some sort, and something's going on here, this has a massive lesson to teach you. And that's the part in which I kind of see you not seeing it. And the reason why you would take it so blasé, or whatever the hell you're doing there, would be because I feel like it's a repetitive energy in your life. I feel like it's something you've known, you've dealt with before, even if it's not the same person. So it's an experience that's very similar to probably something you've experienced before. It doesn't look like a big deal to just kind of go through it and past it and so on and so forth. There's something hidden in this experience, though, as a massive lesson for you, you know? And that's where I kind of see you skipping some steps, and Because if you took this as lightly as I see it here, of course you would take the healing lightly. And you, well, I'm ready to move on. So, you know, what's there to talk about? Nothing, really. Except for there's something bigger here in this one than you would think. For the Ace of Cups in your strength, you get the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Death card. Yeah. Because you're presenting this to me as a very light to read type of a book. Like, okay, chapter 1, things worked out. Chapter 2, things didn't work out anymore. Chapter 3, okay, we've reached the conclusion something's not right here. Chapter 4, the end. Why are you presenting this so... I mean, I know why. That's just your perception over it, and it's fine. What are you missing? What are you missing about this one? And I see you missing it just because of the way you're presenting it to me. Because I can see the energies that are at play, and I'm like, hold on, it runs a little deeper than just that you're saying. Let me do the Temperance card in the immediate future. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Devil. I mean, that could be you, but no, it's not. But it could be, but it's not. I see something opening up for you down the road a little bit, so it's not right away, you know. But something good, something that you look at and you feel as, oh my God, this is the best thing that could ever happen to me. If you keep on missing what this experience is supposed to reveal to you, I can understand why you would take that as that, and it almost feels like it's a repeat of this experience. Ultimately, in the beginning, maybe not. Maybe it's like, oh my God, this is freaking amazing. And then I can see it probably turning out into something not that amazing, but it's for the reason of, if you skip the healing from this energy is going to follow you around, and it's going to pop back into your life until you heal it, until you get what it's trying to show you about you, you know? So as good as this is going to look initially, it might turn into probably, again, a repeat of this exact energy. Let me do the Ace of Wands in the supportive energies. You get the Three of Swords, the Hangman, the Three of Wands. Is this like a failure of some sort? Because you're looking like you're open to trying something that you feel really, really good about, but then you're not doing it because there's so much pain in the way from the previous time in which you tried to open up to something that felt really, really good about, and then that brought in pain, and then that pain is now in the way. So it's almost looking like, okay, I'm ready to open back up again, but I'm not really because pain is in the way. So I'll just do it later. Okay, so you're kind of restricted here by your own pain. I'm assuming gathered from it. It's hard to go deeper with you on this one because you're intentionally keeping me on the surface level, because that's where your perception over things is. But then when I get a glimpse of the deeper side of it, I see the pain in the way, and I'm like, aha, there it is. That's what you're skipping. That's what you're skipping here. There's some healing aspects of this experience that you're skipping overall. And it will lead to problems down the road. Not right now. Right now you seem to be fresh. You seem to be, okay, I'm ready for next. I'm ready for new. I'm ready. Let's go. And you are. And you will. You know? But again, if we don't heal certain aspects of certain experiences, then they'll come back. They'll come back. They'll repeat. We will attract the same experience until we break that cycle. And I don't know what that is for you, because you keep on skipping steps and you keep, not a big deal. It's going to be a big deal for you later. For the 10 of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in the hidden energies. Okay, so whatever this is that you want to open up to, but you're not because of the pain that's there, has to do with you, with your stability, with your own growth. And I feel like the pain is accumulated from all these experiences that you're going to skip some steps from. And then they're starting to affect you on a personal level, on an individual level, in your own growth, which kind of makes sense. You know, because if we keep on skipping the healing of relationships that we're like, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'll just move on and I'm fine. You know, how do you grow? How do you learn? How do you know what I mean? So at some point, it's going to be revealed in whatever it is that you're doing outside of any relationship, just you and you. So I feel like you're very close into finding what this is trying to show you about you, what this is trying to teach you. That pain that's stopping you from moving forward, from, growing on an individual level. But the pain is accumulated from experiences with others. For the 8 of Pentacles, in your hopes and fears, you get the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you're very, very close to actually opening up to it. As much as I see you kind of skipping some steps and just kind of trying to make light of this experience, I also see you being very close. The problem is when it's being brought up to you, like let's say I have a conversation with you and I know, because I'm your friend, right? And I know what this is about. I kind of know where this is trying to get for you. And I mention it, but like lightly in a conversation at some point, like, maybe this is about that. You instantly get upset. And that to me is, okay, so I touched something there. You're triggered. I touched the right button there for you. Because behind that upsetness, you show up as, I know, that's what it is, So I think you know what this experience is trying to reveal to you, and the pain you would probably have to heal that's been kind of accumulated from who knows how many experiences like these. But I think you're choosing to not go there into that pain. I think and I think you're starting to understand how that may affect you at a personal level in your personal growth. That's why you get upset. Not with me, well, with me ultimately, but you don't really get upset with me. You get upset with yourself because like, I know, goddammit. They're right, Okay. So this is you avoiding a little bit. Going into that pain of the healing of, this experience, or even other experiences too. This could have been the cherry on top that was supposed to get you there, and you keep on being like, no. I'll keep on moving forward without exploring. For the moon and the potential outcome, you get the 6 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Because as you're trying to walk away from this, there's something in you that tells you you can't. And it's not that you can't, it's that energy that you're trying to skip. It's not the person. It's not, I can't leave them. I don't think it's that. I think it's the energy that's telling you you're not going anywhere until you learn this goddamn lesson already. Which again, I don't know what it is, but I can see it directly tied up to the pain that's in the way, that's not letting you move past where you're at a personal level in your own growth. So, interesting reading. Kind of goes quite deep here, even though you're not wanting to go there. You're like, no, we're not going there. And if, as a friend here in this experience, maybe I would show up kind of having you look in that direction, you're still like, nah, you suck, or something. From the universe for you as a final advice, you get the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. That goes with you. That pain goes with you. That pain is a result of all of the unhealed energies from this experience, from the experience before that, and before that, and before that. It's all trying to point to you, you know? That's why it's built into some sort of pain that you carry with you everywhere. So as good as something is going to look initially, and it's going to feel like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this pain is going to be revealed in all of those experiences that follow. So unless you start going in that pain and kind of unpack it and see where it's coming from, part of it is from this experience. I'm sure there's parts from other experiences even before this one, you know? But at some point you got to stop and explore that, because otherwise it's just going to follow you around. And it's going to pop in any experience you're having. And it's starting to affect you on a personal level, not even in connection with other energies, you know? So let's do the Dream Song Oracle. Moonbathe in Hope, number 2. Now is the time for moonbathing in hope. Mother Moon is friend to all dreamers. She incubates your dreams and grows wings for all your wishes. She encourages all to remember not all who wander are lost. Roam, wonder, receive. She doesn't shine exclusively for the special, the brightly talented, or accomplished. In fact, she shines brightest in the dark. Embrace those hopeful rays. Take a walk in her radiance. Bask in her glow. Have a conversation with her about all the untold stories in your soul and the wishes waiting to grow wings. Ask her to guide you through the dark night, bringing luminosity to all that's currently unknown, unseen, or unformed. That is kind of a moon energy there. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.